to position well, because if they die early in a fight, the rest of the squad is not going to do any damage. As Karsi decides to lock in the Sivir here, and really good pick into this tanky front line. I think if Karsi can get 3, 4, 5 items, he can be the one melting the team and be the trap. But both teams kind of scared to walk up. Fiesta used to scatter the weak though.
Seven's quite low on mana here. He needs to be careful on how much he expends, because Fiesta still has half a bar and Seven's sitting on about 10th. Wei steps in. Shield of Daybreak onto Fleshy. That's aftershocks exchanged between the two supports. Zenith plays to the backline. Seven looks at the accelerated shot passes. The flash away from Lince's Fleshy. Now in for a World of Hurt. Stackles lands the Q3 knockup. That 3-talon strike. Fleshy has no flash, no escape. First blood, Heretics.
A really nice aggression.
Been used, but I don't blame him for wanting to make sure he gets the hell out of there.
And a mistake from Team Heretics. They don't expect the swap from Karsi. And Naknako, really clever. He had the teleport. He can just TP back bot. So Hype only ends up getting 1 plate. And it's 3.
Drake taken too soon. Gold now basically even between the two teams. Still a lead for Douglas, as here's the Grand Starfall, and Hype has no flash. The shield bolt into the spear is enough. Naknako survives the couple of tower shots abilities, especially into low mobility carries. Like there's a Syndra on the other side. Pantheon doesn't have a huge amount of mobility. He can put up the Aegis Assault, but we can still look to contest the Drake if it starts.
I think Vitality can always contest it as long as Team Heretics has started it. As now, Wei has no Aftershock and the Leona W is timing out. I think this is a really good time for Vitality to engage.
There we go, Grand Starfall on towards the backline. Magnastorm as well on Wei, and there's no way out for the Heretics. It was a cherry on the top of the cake, but the cake was already gâton. It was no longer gâteau, you know? Gatgon? I guess that's a great joke. That's top tier humor.
I don't know any of them.
Well, a gâteau is another name for cake.
Oh,
and so if the
French,
cake was already Gatgon, then
yeah,
gâteau anyway. It was awful, okay? I'm going to be honest, that was a 31-degree sort of joke right there. The heat getting to my head as Heretics try and get the Rift out as a recompense for the fact they lost their support and the Dragon. They do manage to pick it up. Naknako continued to put some damage down onto the bot lane tower. Seven caught in the walls of the Dark Procession. That is called Jack as he tries to trade back onto Naknako. Does have the flash. The Maiden, well, it will die in the end. Lynx is on his way across. Meanwhile, on the top side, Wei looks for the Solar Flare. Only lands the slow. Fiesta low mana, though, has to flash away from the Intofos.
Team Heretics getting some pressure across the map here. Douglas is walking around as well. He wants to go onto Fiesta, chunks him down. They can look for a dive here.
I think it's a full dive angle. Where are we in terms of TP as well? Naknako does not have his. And Heretics have 1 to spare. They'll walk to Fiesta, flash Shield of Daybreak to get the CC. Tracing tanking it. Mega Inferno Bomb clips onto the edge of the Syndra, and that's enough. And now, I mean, Flesh is going to try and walk away, but no real escape for him. Heretics, 2 on the top side. Heretics with a really smart play, overloading top side, knowing that Naknako doesn't have TP, and even if he does, Seven's trading on him in bot, and now Fiesta has no flash. All out goes Trace in, and all down goes Fiesta. Magnastorm going on to Seven as well. He flashes across the wall. Naknako's already dead. Kazi on the chase, flashes in, gets 1, and now he's going to try and open up on Douglas when becomes Lightning as he dashes away. Mega Inferno Bomb only going to clip onto Linces there as Wei goes back. Protoplasm Harness healing him up. 3-talon strike. Kazi went too deep. They get him. Douglas falls, but now Hype's here to join the party, and Linces feels the pain. A Shield of Daybreak for the stun. A Satchel as well as Hype will chase Linces down, and Heretics clean it up. Never mind. The Sunlit Skies for Linces. Heretics clean it up in the end. Messier than it should have been, but they get there.
Oh my god, it's an absolute fist fight as 5 members end up falling for Vitality. Fights with the Sivir. Syndra as well can provide so much utility. The problem now, I don't think Vitality should fight this Drake, but they're fighting. Okay, let's see.
It's Vitality. They love to fight. On the hunt goes Kazi, looking to chase in. Using the spell shield on the one becomes Lightning. Wei goes very deep. Shield of Daybreak will get the stun onto Linces, but he was able to walk away, and the Solar Flare doesn't find any connection.
It does.
He knows right, just the edge.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys who's like, okay, any more and I'm out.
Also, Seren's still not tier, so this point has to be
tier.
Cost money.
As we know, costs money and gives you nothing out of it. No stats, no mana, none of those good things.
No, but it's Team Heretics are buying this potential Nasher. Or at least control around it, so Vitality is able to pick up the top tower. Team Heretics, their Nash damage is quite low, but since Tracen is so far ahead, and they have a Leona as well, they can tank the Nash for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would love to see Tracen push out this bot wave, move towards the Nash, and then they just start the Nash. And they just tank it and force a fight that way. As long as Wei is able to find some sort of flank or find a Rabadon, you know? We were thinking it could be a Rabadon.
It's not a full Rabadon's as of yet. He doesn't have the hat on. He has picked himself up a nice little injection of AP. On the other side, Kaza one banner, it seems, as Douglas will get the Scuttle Crab. Tracing stepping forward, takes a third of his HP from Fiesta. The poke not really poking as of yet. Vitality much healthier than Heretics. Another Morning Mist comes across the side. Kaza looking to see how he can get into this fight. Has the Ghost, has the Flash. The Drake has been begun as Tracing dashes away with the Pathmaker. Now the question is, can Vitality get in here? The poke's still not really poking.
The poke is not poking, Medic.
Wind becomes lightning across the wall. Scatterweek is down as well as Douglas sticks on the Drake for now. That's a good shock blast. Takes a little bit off as Linces now begins to step further forward. Pathmaker in as Tracing tries to separate them. There's the Drake, but Tracing falls the Magnet Storm. Crescent Guard out from Douglas to split up the fight, but now Naka with a satchel charge. Mega Inferno Bomb and double flash out from Naka and Linces. Wei gets the Protoplasm procced onto him. Douglas in the middle of the pit has no flash. He's sacrificed. The rest of Heretics just trying to get away. A couple of pings towards the Baron from Vitality.
Can Vitality do
that fight? They knew they didn't have to secure the Drake. It was much more about finding a fight on their terms. Especially with the Rabadons already for hype. He is 3 items strong. Lord Dominic's regards finished though for Kaza now, so he will begin to melt through Fiesta with this 2,000 gold lead he's accumulated. Now really making Seren hurt. It feels like Vitality's poke actually stronger than Heretics now.
Solo out-poking the Jace and the Ziggs in this one. As they're able to get the bot lane inhibitor, I think Hype overstayed a little bit on mid lane. He wasn't using the 6 second for them, so if they can trade it for an inhibitor and pressure on Nash, spawning in 2 minutes, that's really nice for them. He doesn't have the TP though.
Good poke onto Fiesta this time, and onto Linces. Douglas actually in a great position. Solar Flare, heck, the Rocket Belt away. Mega Inferno Bomb takes Fiesta down. He's going to have to recall, no TP. Will Vitality take this fight? It looks like they will. Fiesta staying around, the Drake already down to about half health, 5k on it. Fiesta still stepping forward. Now Nuka in the mid lane is going to take down the inhibitor tower. That will be the Drake to Heretics.
And the poke poked. Team Heretics, they were able to poke them out, so there's no fight to be had. Although Nako forcing the flash from Tracing. I think he can probably get the inhibitor.
Yeah, last strikes with the Triforce. Very fast, gets through it very quickly. That will be the inhib.
Scepter, so he has some lifesteal for himself.
And Douglas picked up that boomerang, so he's losing some life for himself. So the boomerang blade comes out from Kaza. Again, Kaza kind of just walks straight into that bouncing bomb. Even taking the Mega Inferno Bomb as well.
He's just started this Nash. He knows that they need to fight right now, or Nako can pressure to end the game.
Kaza's running through mid. Kaza and Nako are looking to pressure together to end the game as Douglas dashes away from Vitality. Way on that front line. The Nexus is the target for Vitality. First Nexus tower already down to half HP. It's gonna fall. Kaza here, the TP's in from Heretics as they try and defend Grand Starfall as well. And so it looks like Wei, he's lost it. Lost his way in the jungle, no escape. No path with sweets on it, no Hansel and Gretel way out of this one. Wei dies to the unleashed power, while Douglas looks for the engage. Crescent Guard down, Tracing from the Q3 on the Kaza, can't land it. Heretics lose their support, lose their jungler, and really lose any hope of closing out this game. Linces still on the chase. Tracing uses the Pathmaker, but Seren's forced away by Fiesta. Linces low, but he still has a Guardian Angel, as Tracing will die to Kaza, who flashes the wall to make sure he secures it. Fiesta dies to 7 and Hype, but I don't think that's really gonna matter. The Nexus Tower's the target for Vitality as they call Heretics bluff around the Baron and take down game 1.
A great macro sequence from Vitality. They recognize we don't need the Baron Nasher, we can just threaten the end. And Team Heretics, they don't have a response. Vitality taking game 1 against Team Heretics.
Not really anything. You could go Gnar.
Yeah, I guess it's Gnar. It's Gnar or Varus, I think. But Varus is maybe too heavy AP. I mean, Gnar is just like, it's a good matchup into the Aatrox, can dodge the Qs pretty easily with the movement speed.
Sure.
Provides some of that DPS that the comp needs, but also has the engage and the tankiness. Overall, I kind of like
in mid lane, you have a little bit more ability to int in the mid lane, not just blast landing. Kaza with the Ghost forward, Hype has to flash away. Seren going in for the engage on Fiesta, who has no flash. Douglas here as well, alongside Wei, and Fiesta, it's a party, but unfortunately, you have been uninvited. The Winds of War takes him down as Seren gets first blood for Heretics. Again, we see Heretics with first blood in the game.
Yeah, nice play from Team Heretics.
Krugs gets them himself, so now he has the Cataclysm. It's Fleshy. Ooh, he's waiting. Douglas will spot him now. Sonic Wave Resonating Strike, follow-up from Lincys. Looking for that Dragon's Rage kick as Douglas trying to escape with a kick flash. Out of Lincys means that Douglas doesn't really have anywhere to go until everything misses. And he flashes and flags and drags himself out of a precarious situation.
He lives. I feel like Fleshy was not on the same page there at all with Lincys because he ran away after the initial CC landed, but he gets the hook now off the Tracing.
Petrifying Gaze comes out, Hero's entrance as well, as Tracing's already dead. Hero's entrance forces Kazi's exit.
Zarian has to burn the flash at least. I think if he just sits on the no magic, or if he buys the Hex Drinker, oh, he might be dead.
Nako flashes in, Tracing here, nowhere near the Mega, as Nako goes in and perfectly executes his enemy laner.
A big misplay by Tracing there. He walks up.
Look at the way he was. Oh, he's so doomed.
Yeah, Tracing is not having a good time. He gets sewn in between the towers in a counter pick. When Vitality swapped at the last second, and Vitality get the grubs as well. So when Nako is hitting this bot tower, he gets even more plates. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, that is not fun at all for Tracing. The only shining light for Heretics is this Galio mid. Seven has picked up both the kills that Heretics have acquired in this early game, so he is about 700 gold ahead. And the Drake now going to be taken by Douglas in exchange for those grubs. You can tell, like, Vitality know they have pushing lanes, so it's like, well, we'll prioritize the grubs. We're playing well around top. If we can get some of those mites spawning as well, we get a ton of...
Yeah,
it's an interesting development, yeah. People didn't say the same about lane swaps, interestingly.
No, but that got really boring.
Dragon's Rage kick on the top side as Tracing feels the 2v1. No lane swap here, but still an outnumbered fight. Flash away from Lincys. Okay, we need a replay of that.
Wait, did he miss the
flashed
flash?
Nothing. Maybe he was timing it, but he flashed nothing.
Karsi's in trouble.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's caught in the cataclysm with the heroes and he's coming down.
flash.
Okay, yeah, Kaza is very much in trouble. The Winds of War will spell his death. And now Fleshy needs to find a way out of this situation, but I think that's going to be pretty tricky too. 2 kills to Heretics in answer for the 1 from Vitality.
And it feels pretty criminal that Team Heretics is getting away with these plays, because it's Vitality that are making the initial aggressive play, but then Vitality on the cross map don't respect, and with the Galio move from Saren, they're able to pick up now 2 kills in bot and 2 deaths on Karsi.
It's a Galio? Rocket Bell?
Galio.
Yeah, Nako doesn't have perfect execution. I think if that was the Gnar, he's just got mini Gnar. And so he's not going to be able to get there with Mega stacked up. Drake will be secured by Vitality, and Heretics, well, they're like a lot of people. They've gone to the cinema, they've watched, they've had their popcorn, and now they walk away.
Yeah, they wanted to get in, but all they could do was
I'm
watch.
just surprised they got a booking, right? It's sold out for weeks.
That's because you want the IMAX, no?
Yes.
Go to a normal cinema.
Why would I min if I can max? That's the question.
That's true.
I need to see the full extent of the bodies of the giants that attack Odysseus and his crew. Or something else that happens in the movie. I haven't seen it because it's sold out, obviously. And I don't know the source material. Apparently it's been out for a few years.
It for us.
Ah, yes. That was funny. Backstage, Oda was like, hey guys, I watched the Odyssey. Can I do the fold in the main squad, those 4, and have Fiesta as the side lane threat here into Tracing? Now, Tracing hasn't got any armor yet, but...
I think at this point, you could put anyone into Tracing and they would win.
Fleshy should farm, man. They got rid of the support penalty.
Oh,
Should just farm as we see it engage in the mid lane. Kazi gets in the Herald and dodges the hero's entrance. They gets all the knockouts on the way out. He's going to slam himself into the wall, out of harm's way. Petrifying Gaze coming down as well as Fiesta joins the fray. 7 down. What a play from Vitality!
Woo! Karsi is the driver. He drips, and the fight just goes in their favor as they can run Team Heretics down.
No, it's bullying at this point. Nako, come on. Lead. And a 4,000 gold lead after he takes this tower.
Jesus.
Yeah. 40 seconds. It will only be the 3rd Drake of the game, and it's 1 apiece between the 2 teams, so neither team has to prioritize it.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Lincys with the kick behind. They jump onto height. Nako assassinates him, and now Saren is there. Gets the taunt onto Nako, who is tanking the tower. There's a double for the Akali as she walks away in her Twilight Shroud. Lincys dashes back with the safeguard as Heretics go in with the Cataclysm, but this just flashed away by Vitality. Heretics are chucking everything in the kitchen sink after Fleshy, and they will pick him up in the end.
Dies as well. And you can see the low HP bars on Vitality. Team Heretics, they want to go for it. Tracing fails the dash over the wall.
Nako's going again! Hype tries to rocket battle away. He will escape. Answer down from Kazi as he goes for more. Nako executes another as Douglas has the flag and Dragon.
He's not losing like Blabber.
True. Fiesta fighting with Tracing. Nako's on his way. Nako might stop just to clear the way before he comes across.
Nope.
World
I
Ender
think so.
out from Fiesta.
Tracing.
You had
You got
excitement
this.
for a second! Fiesta does almost fall. Tracing is going to go Mega. Knucknuckle's still coming across. Delayed himself to take the minions underneath the towers. Fleshy lands the concussive blows, staggering blows auto attack. And Tracing's going to go down as Knucknuckle shurikens in, dodging the wallop, then dashes away from 7. Heretics still throwing everything after this Akali. Another dredge line in from Fleshy. Douglas there with a flag and drag, but Knucknuckle sidesteps it. He's got so much movement speed. This guy's untouchable. Dashes across the wall again, then dashes back to the Twilight Shroud. Wei feels the pain of the Darkin Blade. Knucknuckle still looking to be engaged. Perfect execution, about to come back off cooldown. He holds off on it. He decides against it.
No way.
And he goes back in. He just gets another hero's entrance, becomes an exit.
Oh my god, they're just having fun, Medic. They're just making fun of them.
I think we can say the hype has well and truly died for Heretics, as they are now 7,500 gold behind. Knucknuckle still has Seekers in case Wei tries anything tricky. And yeah, 8,000 gold ahead at 21 minutes.
Need to click back, and then Fiesta gets CC chain and he ends up dying. But then once, I mean, we got another fight here. Knucknuckle wants to kill Saren, and I think Saren maybe wants to kill Tracing too.
Yeah, I don't think you really have a choice after Knucknuckle decides that you should die. As Tracing will go down, Fiesta uses the World End to try and close the gap here onto 7, who's just running to the wrong side of the map. Justice Punch still finds Fiesta, who will auto him one more time to secure the kill.
Team Heretics, they might try to contest the Nash, but they have no vision on it, so Douglas would need to get the flag in to get the vision. Hype might just get one shot over the wall.
Control ward across the wall.
Okay.
There's a T, it's only Fiesta. Knucknuckle can't join.
Knucknuckle doesn't have TP.
Okay, come on, Douglas. This one's for all the marbles, and by that I mean you probably still lose the game as Linsus jumps across. Dragon's Rage kicks Hype away. Dredge line in as well. Kaza just tanking the bow while all of this is happening. Knucknuckle's on the inhibitor right now. Wei falling low in the pit. Okay, Vitality win the fight. It's just chaos, and Vitality thrive in this sort of situation as Knucknuckle almost takes the inhib
Yeah, that's the perfect
down.
execution. I think he can 1v2 this if
Fleshy
they go too
looking
deep.
for support or combat. Riptide won't be enough to kill off Wei, but another dredge line dodged away with the Shadow Dash. As you say, Knucknuckle probably could have taken the 2v1, decides this time to let his opponents survive. But that inhibitor's going to go down pretty sharpish, and Vitality can just push in 3 lanes.
Yeah, they can get triple inhibitor here and seal Team Heretics' fate. They don't need the soul this game.
If we allowed surrenders in professional play, this is one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, can we get the gold graph up again? What's the gold lead on Knucknuckle now? 7,000? Maybe 8,000?
7.5k.
Yeah.
The team now up 12.8. And for Heretics, it's a poor start to their split.
Yeah,
I think game 1 they showed us some good spots. Matt, like, the problem is, Jack, I agree. It looked like Fiesta perhaps had inted a little bit.
Yeah.
But even if he dies, the other side of the map is on fire.
Yeah.
You need to get in those planes that get water out of lakes to try and put out this burning for Heretics in their base.
They're trying to go onto Fiesta again, and they should be able to take him.
He's got World Ender, so he's going to heal quite a lot through this. The Stand United from Wei as well, as Vitality now begin to close in. A 3v1 very quickly becomes a 5v3. Petrifying Gaze makes it a 5v2. As Saren, I mean, he's going to die. Linsus takes him out. Douglas running the wrong way, as there's still a tower there. Heretics have yet to take a single tower in this game as Knucknuckle takes his 3rd inhibitor of the push. Douglas falls as well. Does look like Wei will manage to escape and can try and defend with Tracing and Hype. And Tracing is at 1 item and Knucknuckle's on 3.5.
It feels like the inevitable. Vitality have pretty much won the game in every way that counts. They just need to destroy the Nexus, and it doesn't look like it's going to be the day of the duck today.
Sadly not for Nuke Duck. It's
going to be the day of the Nuck.
Very good. Very good. Top tier there, Jack Spectre. I feel that's kind of...
I learned from a master, what can I say?
It's the level of humor this game deserves.
That's true.
Right? And all credit to Vitality, right? We talked about how if Tracing is able to keep an even kill through the early game, they could perhaps outscale, but...
He did not do that.
Vitality punished very well, man. This is a sinking ship, and we come back to the Odyssey. It's Spiral learning, everyone.
Yeah.
A few sinking ships there as Cersei has had her way with Heretics, and this game they've been more oinking than playing, as they've been constantly pushed behind by Vitality. Dash in from Fleshy. The Nexus Tower is the first target here for Vitality as Wei falls low. Protoplasm Harness healing him up. Kazi flashes for the Petrifying Gaze. Wei is down. The first Nexus Tower goes down as well. A hero's exit coming out from 7 as he just tries to retreat to the fountain, but those waters will not save you. Fiesta heals up with the world, end of Anar into the wall, the first one we've really seen from Tracing, and they will kill off Fiesta. Lincers has a Guardian Angel, and now Nako turns his attentions over to his enemy top laner and helps Lincers secure the kill. Hype has the flash from Nako on the fountain, a dash away, but he takes the fountain laser. Vitality should still be able to close this one out, as 7 and Hype just don't have the DPS to stop these super minions.
And it's a 2-0 for Vitality. The first game was pretty close. Team Heretics showed real signs of life, but in game number 2, Nako decided to just stomp the game with one of the hardest top lane carries we've had in a while in LEC.
That was a very 1v5 performance. I won't say 1v9 because the rest of his team still did their jobs.
That's true.
But they just weren't as required as they usually are in a game of League of
set him up
Legends.
well. He did the first dive. He did flash on the spot, so he gets bonus points for that.
True, yeah, style
He didn't
points.
even need flash.
Well, if you want to vote for him in your Key Player of the Series vote, you can. Nako, Lincers, and Fleshy are your options. Go to X at LEC and have a vote. Oh, round of applause for the Vitality players as they leave the stage with their second victory here in LEC Summer. For Heretics, a poor start, you have to say, to the split, but they did meet up against a team that placed first in spring regular season.
Yeah.
And has had 4 games now, or 3 series up until this point, of practice on a warming up to take down Heretics.
I would like to see Hype on a more traditional ADC. Not that he was the problem in either of these games, but I feel like when you're bringing this bot lane into the league, I kind of want to see more of what they have to bring, and I don't think you can really show that on the Ziggs and the Orianna. So we'll see with an interview with Nako what he has to say after that performance.
Much, gentlemen. Nako, what do you have to say? I said it was okay, a Kali game. Like, went pretty all right.
It was all right. I mean, you should have listened to the draft though. Like, I think no one knew like which champ was going where.
Okay, so it's really clear to me that you knew how to play a Kali. Did your mid laner have any practice on Aatrox? Because you got a good matchup. It didn't look like he got a good matchup.
I mean, he doesn't have the practice. He was asking for the building game for my jungle, and he was saying, you know, I mean, as long as he survives in the lane, I think the draft is pretty solid.
Look, you made it worth it. I was a little nervous at the start of the game, but clearly you just completely popped off there. Do you think that that matchup is just unwinnable for Nar, or is it just the second that he makes one mistake on the opposite side, he can't play anymore?
I mean, I think he kind of griefed the level 1 because he got electrocuted by Akali on level 1, so he had to give the prio. I mean, besides that, I think it's not that unplayable matchup. It's completely fine for Nar, as long as he can buy Null Magic Mantle or Negatron. So, I mean...
Well, you were able to dominate regardless. I'm curious, what's the contrast like for you? Last week, it's first week, you're playing against all the perceived top teams in the league. You're playing in front of thousands of cheering fans. How do you keep that motivation and momentum going after you guys upset Koi? Coming into a studio that today is very quiet, very chill. Is it hard for you to like kick it into high gear playing on this stage?
It's just peaceful over here without the fans right now. In Friday, you know, I don't hear any. I can hear every one of my teammates. I mean, in Paris, I couldn't hear my mid lane a single bit because the fans were kind of...
Yeah, they were loud. They were smurfing.
Loud,
Credit to them, but they're interrupting the comp. So now you can finally hear your mid laner.
Now it was pretty peaceful. No one is booing. No one is clapping. So
there you go.
Life was good.
There you go. One last thing. MKoi, you took them down last week. They're playing Shifters today. Quick prediction on that matchup.
Shifters is winning.
Shifters is winning. All right, well, that is maybe a crazy prediction. We'll find out from Anna as we get back from a break. But before we go, just a reminder that you are a Kia Player of the Series. Congrats. I think unsurprising
thank you.
when we saw the solo backdoor, you kind of ran down mid lane in the game 1. I don't know, so it wasn't really a backdoor into the Akali performance. Well done, Nako. We'll see how you do.
Thank you.
SK in a couple weeks, I think, is when we get to see you guys again.
I have no idea about the schedules. Not gonna lie.
That's fine, brother. You just had a great Akali game. You've done all you need to do.
Thank you.
That's enough from us here. We're going to send it to a break. When we return, Series 2, MKoi versus Shifters.
I am gold. I take